leaderboard can't be changed later either. Library. And I'm just going to search for quiver. And you can see we have our, close this out. You don't see this quiver section along since the layout of this project. We'll infer a type of integer and we'll just set the score to the leaderboard's plugin. And the third parameter is an optional nickname you can give to this player. Again, these are guest players, so they can have arbitrary nicknames. So the nickname is publicly visible, so it's up to you how you want to handle this. You can let the player pick their own name, but then you have to make sure you screen for profanity and things like that. Another nice option is just to create a randomly generated name for the user. And finally, you can also just pass an empty string and choose not to show nicknames at all in the UI. It's all up to you, however you want to handle it.
Surprise stream, yes. It's going to be a quick one, too. The whole goal tonight, get the leaderboards up and running. That's the goal.
Playing around with this.
I'm going to show you where we're at in just a little bit, too. Good to see you, Nicholson. Hope you're doing well.
Show up in the leaderboard. And this post guest score, what it's going to do behind the scenes is actually Apple IDs, anything like that, will support that in UI for the leaderboards yet, but we can't check on the website. So I'm just going to exit out of here, 2000 and create and instantiate a child from our leaderboard starting with the best score. We can also just show the current player scores. So we have properties only matter if you choose. Finally, we can show features. And so before we move on, let's add one more thing to our leaderboards UI, and that's just a close button. So I'm going to go ahead and select this leaderboard UI, add a button, we'll call it close, and then ready to hide this leaderboard UI because it will be hidden by default until we're ready to show it. So I'm going to just hit this I here, and we'll hide the leaderboard UI. Next, let's create a button to show the high scores. So I'm just going to take this how to play button, duplicate it, drag it up here. I'm going to call this.
Hey, Mothman, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. We're working on getting the leaderboard working. With the first, there you are. Good to see ya.
Disconnect this.
That's kind of where we're at. Is trying to get the leaderboard up and running. I want to get that done tonight, so that Monday can be a little bit of content and then a lot of polish. That's the goal. Endo, good to see you. Welcome in. Oh, you're a gem. Hope you're doing well.
And connect a signal handler here. And I'm just going to copy and paste.
Okay, so it looks like this guy in the main tutorial, they have the leaderboard already in the scene. So we'll go ahead and add it right here. Kind of shove it right in the middle here. And we're going to hide it. And then when you lose, we'll do leaderboard modal dot show. Got the alert just as I was heading to bed. Got alert, but good luck with everything. Thanks so much, Mothman. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. We've got our cursor. We're going to get these circles up and running. They're going to build up on the column on the right, which is going to affect our score multiplier. And then we've got these turrets that come in. Prodigal, good to see ya. Yeah, Mothman already got it. Blades, welcome in. So we're doing okay. There are some definite bugs. You'll see when the game kind of starts speeding up that we start getting the turrets messing up. Like you saw that guy zoom in and then out again. Pretty soon you're going to start to see bullets coming in from off the screen. You're going to see turrets that don't retreat back into the map as they should. There's a lot of weird stuff that's happening with that animation right now. But overall, the game exists, which is great. And we're just trying to get these leaderboards up and running. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And then tomorrow, hopefully, we can... Oh, geez, there we go. Okay, dead. All right, and then once this is done, we need to show the mouse cursor. Input.set mouse mode 0. No, I did. I'm struggling with my pathfinding behavior. Makes me a sad panda. I might give up or just do something more generic. Redeem bow tie. Oh, shoot. dude. Oh man, I'm sure you've been hard at work. You were doing the remind me of your project. I can't remember what your game is that you're doing. Is it coming along nicely? Thank you. It's being fun. It's being very fun. And then we could actually set global.timescale equals 0. Okay. Slimes, right? And you last time I heard you were saying like, yeah, I kind of started with like maybe we chuck slimes in a bucket of water and then just kind of see what happens. Speedrunning free code camp. Nice. Okay. So Endo with the resub on the late night stream. Thank you so much, friendo. Hope you're doing well. Hope that Scholar 2 is coming along well and Scholar 1. Now it's all about throwing slimes. Gonna let you do your thing, chicken wing. All right, thanks, Prodigal. Best of luck in your project.
Okay, now if we run the game. So if we run our game now, we should be able to check our high scores, which we only have 1 right now. So we hit the high scores button, yes.
But like mine isn't showing up. Seems like Undertale has affected you subconsciously, making a game where you have to dodge things like confined space at all. I love that. I hadn't thought of that, but it makes a whole lot of sense. That is super funny. Hold on, I'm gonna just log into the leaderboard here. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. View dashboard. This one. Cool. And Endo with the gift sub. Jiminy Endo, you're going out of control. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. My goodness. Woo. Log into this. Oh man, that's so gonna be like the out of touch action movie for Gen Alpha, isn't it? Log into this. Oh man, that was gonna be the sequel to Ready Player One, wasn't it? That's gonna be Ready Player 2. I want to see that movie now. Love it. Okay, so we do have a leaderboard, but I don't think that we're actually like submitting anything into it yet. This is the struggle that I'm having, is how do I get those scores submitted to the leaderboard? Because we've got this code to submit to the leaderboard, but it needs a nickname. I mean, I guess it doesn't need a nickname, but like that's kind of like the whole point, right? Just getting your name up there. Can't wait for Ready Player 2. I read the books and they're amazing. Oh, nice, Blades. I haven't read them yet. I want to, and more than anything, I want to listen to Will Wheaton read them to me. But you know, I've got Way of Kings ahead of me first. So, okay. Here's the annoying thing. I think all of the tutorials that they have are them saying, don't do the nickname. So, I need to, in the leaderboard UI, I need to, why do I have leaderboard modal? Let's just knock that out. Okay. We're gonna do leaderboard UI, because why the heck? UI. Leaderboard UI. I'll just throw you in right there. Okay. You are hidden. We're going to leaderboard UI show. Okay, great. Gonna go into the scene. GMTK, let's go. Good to see you, Bearleg Lion. Are you on the GMTK jam? How long are you plotting on the stream going? Just like an hour. It's going to be a super short one. I just want to get the leaderboards working, and I want to fulfill my promise that I made yesterday that we would be streaming. Life was a little crazy today. Lots of stuff came at me real quick. And so this is the first moment I've had to really do it. We jamming? Nice. What sort of a project are you building, Bear? Is it a Survivors like? Or are you running away from that as fast as you can trying to build something new? Because that's probably what I would do. Okay. There's got to be a way to allow people to type in Godot, right? How do you make a text field? That can't... Come on. There has to be a text field in Godot. Text field. Godot 4 text field. Come on, no way. It's a 2D Metroidvania? Jeez, with 3 characters of different scale. Nice. Been grinding game dev since 8:30 a.m. this morning. Jeez. So I cut my right ring finger. I got 2 stitches. First time getting stitches ever. Oh, I'm glad it's okay, though. My heavens. You need to switch between the 3 characters to complete the puzzles. That's awesome. That is super cool. Line edit node? Oh, you are my favorite friend forever. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you. Okay. Placeholder text. Name. ... We're gonna bring this into what? Here? No. Here? Ugh. Yeah, no, that's not looking good. I think you need to update your stream tags. My stream tags, uh-oh, I always forget those because I try and do everything through Restream. You're right, we can get rid of no spoilers, please. We can get rid of blind playthrough and go back to Godot and GMTK Jam. Yeah, we'll call that good. What's your game? The game is a it's a little hard to describe. The way I describe it is Cursorblade inspired. Basically, you are trying to charge up these circles with your mouse cursor here. They will grow in size until they score. Meanwhile, turrets are shooting at you, and everything that you score is going to go into the column off to the right. And when the circles get all the way up to the top, then it will give you extra score multiplier. And this is a score attack game, and it's going to get faster and faster and harder and more crazy and hectic the more time goes on. So there's some bugs with the turrets, like popping in and out way too fast or kind of breaking their sequencing. Gosh darn it. But overall, it's been a lot of fun, and we're trying to get the high scores put up. That's a neat game, the multiplayer thing. Thank you. Awesome idea. Thank you. Thank you. This is great. Thank you very much. It's definitely the lowest scoped thing I think I've ever built, which is good, or at least it seemed that way. Yeah, high scores. Yeah, that's what I'm struggling with right now. Is like, shoot, how do I get this darn thing working? So that's where we're at, is getting the high scores actually into the game. We overscoped for sure. I mean, as soon as you said Metroidvania, I was like, oh, really? The cool thing is, I mean, you could do like a puzzle game and then you just make 3 different squares and they're different sizes. And the hard thing would be like a control system. But then if you axe the Metroidvania and just make it a puzzle game like Thomas Was Alone, you're off to the races. But day 1 was pretty frustrating, but it came together this morning a lot. Oh, that's awesome. I wrote a ProcGen tool script to build levels automatically for us to edit. Wow. Look at you, Bear Like Lion. That's crazy. How many subs to distract you from this and make you do something super unproductive? 50. Oh, you guys are fantastic. I'm grateful you're here. My heavens, on this late night trying to get something working. It's one of the coolest things I've written. That sounds crazy. I'm super impressed. I don't even know where to begin with the concept. Checking my bank account.
This is the signal that's going to determine
Oh, shoot.
This would be the perfect place to increment our score. And what I'm just going to do is copy and paste this money.
So, like, I don't really need a tutorial on how to make a scoring value. Mostly I want to know is how do I plug this all into your leaderboard? Can we maybe not deal with all this? Gosh. I'll post a GIF in the Discord. Very cool. I can't wait to see it. $250 to distract. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good distraction.
Function down here. We're just going to add a single line. So we're going to call await.
Let's divide this up. Tell you what, if we get 50 gift subs tonight, then we'll do a subathon next week. How about that? Or I mean, a paid for subathon. I'm a poor boy with bad spending habits. Blades, do not spend anything on this stream. That's oh my gosh.
And if you have any questions about the parameters for this function, I'll provide links in the documentation in the video description, so take a look at that. But I'll just run through this.
I don't have anything to spend. Yeah, no, I hear ya. I'm glad. I'm glad you have nothing to spend, because that would be unreasonable if anything were to get spent. Leaderboard is a post guest score, which is what we're doing.
Give to this player. Again, these are guest players, but then you have an empty and is actually score postings. Steam account here, and I'll be back. All right, we've hit it, so I'm just gonna exit out of here. And if we pop this posted by,
but like, I don't think we're actually doing this. Endo with the 250 bits.
Distraction complete.
Oh my gosh, very distraction. Thank you, sir. Hope you're doing very, very well. Thank you for those 250 bitteroonies. So distracting. It's a lot of work setting up leaderboards. I shared this morning's gift. Okay, yeah. Let me check it out. My ProcGen tool script to generate Metroidvania levels for my GMTK project. Wow. That's crazy. See, I don't even know what ProcGen is. I mean, procedural generation, I'm guessing, is what it stands for. My goodness. That is so cool. Huh. That's wild. Yeah, I have no idea how to begin doing that. That is so cool. Procedural generation. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, what is the point of a leaderboard if you don't get to have your name on it? That sounds stupid dumb. It generates and fills a tile map based on a binary space partition algorithm. What? What's a binary space partition? That's a bunch of nonsense. That's from Star Trek. Come on.
Select this leaderboard UI that comes from our leaderboards plugin, and you can couple properties. And this is required is that we.
Okay, so like this is my struggle. It's not plugged in. Son of a biscuit. Okay, well that's a problem to start off with. Okay, so let me go back to Godot here so you can see what I'm doing. So we're pasting in the leaderboard. We're gonna change our swatch over here. There we go. Splitting squares into random size squares and connecting them together. You can do a pop-up at the start of the game for enter name. Yeah, that's true.
We need the leaderboard
it's true.
ID, which we can get from
or at the end.
We're going to specify which leaderboard we're going to pull our scores from. So let's pop back over to the website, go to settings. We can show the
and that just made
since this option doesn't have any from the theme. But for this game, move on. Let's add one more here. Scores and all
right. This is so dumb. Let's go here. So we have our line at our player name. Let's drag this out of here. And we're going to take our panel container. I guess I want to know like what is all being displayed here. Let's actually throw this right on top, and then maybe wrap all of this inside of an H box or a V box. Other way around. Okay. But yeah, we need it to be. Oh, this is so dumb. Why is my brain breaking so hard? I guess it's super late at night. That's why my brain is breaking so hard. But leaderboard games. I just want a video game UI database of like a leaderboard and like a submission. Like submit your score, right? That's all I'm looking for. Submit score. I think we're going to change this to be an H box. Okay. Cool. We're going to set you to be like 900. And then you're going to be we're going to make a new V box. And we're going to put you inside, and then we're going to add in a button. This is going to be our submit button. We're going to add in a label, which is our score. Okay. And then we're going to add a score. We're going to do another label, which is score amount. Okay. Score. You are going to quick load. We're going to grab our subtitle. Sure. Score. And then our score amount. We are going to quick load our score typography. We're going to set this VBox container to be 250. There we go. We're going to make this unique and set you to center. We're going to split our stuff up a little bit. Although we want these two to be kind of in the same thing. So I guess we can, add another V-box. This is gross. Throw these two inside. Now they're closer together. Okay, good. And 99999. Okay, we'll make unique, center, center, submit. We need to have some padding in here. In fact, we can turn music on now, actually, now that we're not doing the YouTube tutorial quite so much. All right. Container sizing? Not really what we're looking for. Is there no padding options? I mean, there's got to be, right? New theme? Default base scale? Yeah, I don't think that's going to help us. Stretch ratio? Dude, come on. There's got to be padding, right? Godot for the box container padding. Panel containers, panel style box. Really? It is in the style box? Because it does not seem like it to me. Huh. Weird. Content margin. I mean, do I have to set it on each individual thing? That sounds awful. Okay, that's looking better at least. Set our custom minimum size to be like 150. Okay. Then we still want stuff on top. Like we want to push this down. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Okay, you know what? I'm getting too deep into this. I'm getting too deep into the polish. We're not there yet. Don't worry about that. Let's get this guy. Let's even leave it. Let's leave it. Okay, so we have our player name. So on submit, we need to func on submit our game. We're going to take this, throw it right in here. Okay, and then you're going to be $ player name dot text. So if $player name dot text, then do this. Oops. If not, else assign player name ooh, let's player name equals player name. There we go. Now we can just do that. I'm glad Godot's got my back because man, am I kind of making this wrong when I'm tired. Player name dot error? Like state? How do I set how set line block to error state? Line edit, not line block. Line edit to error state. Okay. Error. There's no error state in line edit? Well, okay, you know what? We're gonna do this fast. We're gonna change it. Instead of saying player name dot text, we're just gonna say guest. Okay. Great. Great. And then we hit submit, and we're gonna connect pressed to submit. Okay. All right. Let's check this out. Let's see where this takes us. just let ourselves get blown up here. Oh, we need to... we need to actually change that. All right. Test. Submit. Is it actually... Hey, it is. It's showing up in the web. It's not showing up here, though. So that's a little bit weird. So it's showing up on our web. Right? We got test. 1100. What we don't have is it showing up in the UI. But we're making good progress. This is good. This is good. We got the right nickname. We got the score in there. Happy about that. We need to get the text showing up more appropriately. So we're going to do leaderboard UI score amount dot text equals global dot score. Okay. Try that again. See if we got that working. We'll just let ourselves get blasted here. Okay. Oh, right, we need a stringify. Duh. Okay, try it again. Boop. Boop. Come on, break me. There we go. Cool. Score is correct. Submit. And it is not showing up in the web yet. At all. Oh no. What's going on? Post request is in progress. That's weird because I didn't change anything about... And I mean, it's clearly trying, right? It's saying our post request is in progress. So... why is that not working? Why is that not working? And it's not gonna throw us any errors, yeah? I mean, we got these errors, but that's not really the ones we're looking for. And it's uploading, like we're sending it to the right place. Let's just run the leaderboard. Oh, there we go. Now we're seeing it. Okay. Okay. So... we set this. Go blast me. Kill me. It's not showing up. Okay, I also have it when the player dies, I'm Q freeing it. I think I'm just gonna make it hide. Because Q freeing it is causing all sorts of trouble. Grab this. Come on, throw me a turret, throw me a turret. Kill me. Okay. That is remarkably strange. Why is it not working in here, but it works when it's just the leaderboard UI scene. That is incredibly strange. So if I hit F6 on the leaderboard... Oh. Now it's not showing it? Why do we have the rest of the game in the background there? That doesn't make sense. It should just be the UI. There we go. See, now we're getting it. And in the web, we are just not getting anything uploaded. Oh, maybe because we need a higher score. Because it's set up to only do high scores. Let's try and get a high score. Oops. Last score was 1100. We just need to get higher than 1100. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay. We have beaten 1100. FHG. Submit. Okay. That's submitted. Whew, okay. It also overwrote test, so maybe we should configure that. Let's go into our leaderboard online. We're going to go to our settings. Oh, can I not modify the settings? Can't be changed after the leaderboard has been created. Wow, well, never mind. I feel like that's going to be kind of confusing, but oh well. Okay. So it is uploading correctly, and we the HTML portion of free code camp in less than an hour. Look at you, my goodness. So the big problem that we have is that we're just not loading the scores in once the game ends. No, big congrats, Blades. That's awesome. Is that satisfying for you? Like, how do you feel having finished that out so fast? And that's got to be a testament to how much you've been learning, right? I already know HTML, CSS because cool. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, that's got to be a way to really verify that for yourself, right? So, because I read what they wanted me to do and just did it. There you go. That's awesome. Why is this not loading? When over here, it loads just fine. But over here, like if I turn it on, it doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't have the leaderboard. Okay. I guess I was just expecting this to carry over into here, but I guess it's not for whatever reason. Okay. Probably because I updated it after putting it in the scene, maybe? I bet that's our problem. boy, I hope that's our problem. That would mean we're basically kicking out of here at this point. We'd have the leaderboard done, and it doesn't look pretty, and there's a lot of stuff I need to fix about display and everything, but like from start to finish, there is a game. There we go. Okay. Cool. I mean, this is all super ugly. We'll get that calibrated, but oh, that's awesome. Frumptious. Scriddly dumptious. Okay. We do have our timescale set to 0. We need to then say global dot pause equals true. Then we need to go into our global. We need to set a new value. Var pause as equals false. And then if pause return. Okay, cool. So that should set everything to 0, because like all of our movement and everything for the bad guys is also multiplied by timescale. So this is kind of a janky pause. I know there is a built-in pause for Godot, but I've never used it before, and I really don't feel like taking the time to learn it right now. So there we go. I think we've got a game loop that needs refinement, but it is there. Try and get this going. Okay. Then do this one. Now we got 2 turrets at a time. Look out. And this is when it's going to just start breaking as it starts. Oh my gosh. This is something we got to figure out on Monday. This is like #1 priority on Monday is fix the pop in, pop out. Because for some reason, it is super, super borked. Which is weird, because I'm just using tweens to, like, move the position. It's not all that big a deal. Like, you can see they're only shooting 1 bullet when they should be shooting, like, 3. There's some weird stuff going on there. Okay. Cursor, since we did get that done, we've got a little bit of time left before we hit that hour mark. I want to set our sprite correctly. So match HP on 1. We do sprite 2D dot texture equals. We're gonna go to our assets. Cursor. Near death. On 2, we can just copy this, paste. Instead of near death, it is going to be heavy damage. We're going to copy this. On 3, it is going to be damaged. Okay. And then sure, we'll add in another one, because why not? Just to be careful, healthy. I mean, it shouldn't matter, but whatever. Let's see how this goes. We're going to take a damage here. Okay. So we are saying this texture can't be a string. Which, sure, okay. Oh dear. Okay. There we go. Oops. Grab all these, throw them up here where they belong. And then we'll do this. Cursor damaged. Cursor healthy. Cursor near death. And then cursor heavy damage. Oops. All right. Really good to have the HP embedded to the sprite, since you're always looking at the player to evade projectiles. Really good to have the HP embedded to the sprite, since you're always looking at the player to evade projectiles. Interesting. I'm kind of curious why you feel that way, but it does look like this is working. I don't think it's quite obvious enough. I think we can start maybe adding some particle effects, but I do think it'll work. We also need a restart button. Like, isn't a UI in the other corner of the screen? Yes. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Took a lot of inspiration from like bullet hell games, where they will have like the health bar above the player. And I think it'll be even better if we can just do it diegetically, right? Where the state of the ship itself is going to communicate to the player how they're doing. So I think it's gonna work, especially if we can get some good particle effects in there, maybe even some sound effects because it's really small, right? It's really small. It's kind of hard to tell exactly how beat up you are. I think it'll be good to have those extra effects to communicate, look, you are in a new state, things have changed. So, okay. In here, we want to add in a new button. We're going to disconnect this. This is going to be restart. Or we'll just say main menu. Main menu. Okay, and then down here, func main menu. We'll do get tree dot change. Yeah, good to see you, Luis, by the way. Great to see ya. We're gonna go to main menu, and then that should give us a full loop around. Okay. From main menu to death, back to main menu. So play. Blomp. Yeah, you can like barely tell you've taken damage. You can kind of see it, but not a lot. This next hit from 1 hit to 2 hits is a lot more visually obvious. And then that one, I think that bright light really helps. You can't really tell what's going on there, though. You can't see, like, the broken glass or anything. So maybe we make it a little bit bigger just to try and smooth that out a little. I'm going to add some control nodes here just as spacers. The last time I saw your stream, I kept trying to find you online. Well, I'm so glad it finally worked. Good night. Yeah, thanks for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. How was your project going? Okay. We're going to scale up cursor a bit. See where that leaves us. It's pretty big. That might be okay, though. I'm a little bummed that we lose the really nice tightness that was in the previous one. I really liked how small it was. It felt like, oh my gosh, things are going to get really crazy. It was kind of this implicit just wait, right? I liked that. I liked that a lot. But now you can really tell that things have damaged. We need to add a little shake when the player takes damage, too. That'll really help it. Yeah, now you can at least see the, like, broken glass and stuff. It would be cool, actually, when you take that damage to have glass particles blast off of you. That'd be rad. We're all trying to find a good name since you asked for one. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad we're thinking of good names. Frumptuous. Submit. This is the annoying thing, is that it doesn't update live. Right, hitting submit does not refresh the leaderboard. But I guess we can actually do this. We can say, after this, we can do refresh scores. Maybe that'll do the trick? Let's try it. From what I see, your game is progressing and core loop is already done. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. I've been working on a lot today in little moments here and there, getting the enemies all kind of working. And there's like weird bugs where if we get far enough, you'll see like that, right? You just saw that turret came in for a half a second, shot one bullet, and ran away. That's not how it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to do what this guy's doing and just slide neatly away. But sometimes, for some reason, the tween just like super breaks. And it goes really fast in and out, or it goes too far in and doesn't retreat, or it goes too far out, and then, like, it's weird. It's really weird. I don't know why it does what it does. Looks like my dream game, please buy, was already in use. Oh, that's hilarious. That's very funny. Well done. You should make a YouTube short on that. Clue. Hey, now it refreshes. Good. Awesome. Okay, that's the leaderboard. Let's go ahead and add in as well a little label here to say, oops. Name. Quick load. We'll throw this in as subtitle, and then we're going to make unique. Center, get rid of that colon. I think we're gonna need a new V-box as well to house these two, like the score, so that they don't feel so distant. Just whatever. We'll add another spacer. We'll just jury rig it. Okay, that's feeling a lot better. Okay, cool. Let's see. Oh no, you have physics in the right viewport. Super scary for a jam game. Why is that, Dot Blank? Educate me. Weird bugs are always good opportunities to discover new features. Absolutely. Pathfinding is working as intended. Congrats, Prodigal. That's awesome. Big congrats. Big congrats. Yeah, it doesn't persist. It fades out. That's because technically we are streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And Twitch does not like YouTube and Twitch chat touching each other. And I have not had the time to come in and tidy this up. So there's two different boxes, one for YouTube, one for Twitch. So until we get that worked out, it's disappearing. So that the mashed potatoes don't touch the peas. Okay. Here we go. So that goes and tallies up, gets our score multiplier. We definitely need some good like visual feedback when the score multiplier gets hit. It would also probably be good to have a little line to say, hey, this is kind of where your score multiplier is, or rather where the line is you're trying to hit. Time to have my little slimes pick up some food and bring them back to me. No distractions, Joe. I know you love them, but let's not do that. How about I come over to your house and I throw a ton of hats on your head? I'll just put 8 different hats on your head and force you to drink from water bottles and do everything in my power to make sure you don't make what you want to make. As long as you pay for the points. Love it. Oh, that's super funny. Okay. Hats. Submit. Okay. Why is this breaking now? This shouldn't be breaking. Oh, right, because we changed our thing here. So now we're another layer of VBox container deep. VBox container 2/. Okay. Let's go ahead and start up just from the UI, just from the leaderboard UI. Oh, or not. Okay. Yeah, we got to make the multiplier feel a lot better. We got to make the scores feel way better. We got to make. I still want to get the barrel of the cannon like aiming towards the player. We definitely like priority number 1. Get those slide outs fixed. Because as soon as I get the slide outs fixed, then I can actually start building the other, the 2 other tower types that we've got. Whoa! The double raid? Has lightning struck? What is going on? Welcome in, Quellis and code 807. Thank you so much for jumping in. I appreciate both of you. What were you both up to? What, goodness, how are you doing? Welcome in, all you raiders. Good to see you all. Oh my goodness. Okay. Schmorp. Submit. Cool. Great. Love it. Now what I want to know is, can we? That was tremendous timing as well. Like, unless you were sitting right next to each other and you both rated in it, like said, okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Very impressive. Very impressive. Great to see you all. There's got to be a way that this is saying, hey, this is what your score actually is, right? So can I find out how it is doing that? And if they are not in the right, if they haven't actually made a new high score, it would be great to tell them, hey, it's not as good as your last score. Keep trying. Doing good. We had a somewhat productive stream featuring too much math. Ooh, very exciting. You are doing GMTK Jam. Nice. Nice. What are you building for GMTK? Okay. A 3D? You're building a 3D game in 4 days? Good night. I have never done a 3D game. So that sounds super difficult. Good for you guys. The ability to arbitrarily scale items and objects. Wow. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. I can't wait to see how it goes once you get it all set up. That sounds really fun. 3D platformer part is actually done. It's the unique mechanic that's haunting me and unfinished. Oh no. Are you doing this in Godot? Isn't that what you guys tend to work in? If score is current player. Good night. Godot. And you're in 4-3. Nice, nice. I went into 4-3 myself. Big Godot fans. Nice. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, I got started back in November on GameMaker. And it was a good engine, and it got me up and running. I have very rarely looked back and said, oh man, I wish I was building this project in GameMaker, because Godot just does a lot of things really well. One thing that it does kind of suck at is drag and drop, although supposedly it has drag and drop built in natively. Our good friend Snowy's did a test project where he showed that off. I need to go in and like see how they actually did it, but drag and drop is always kind of a pain for me in Godot. GameMaker was my first engine way back when. That's awesome. That's great. Nice. Yeah, I love... First off, Godot has done pretty much everything I wanted to. There have been a lot of head-scratcher moments, but most of the time it does really good. And then... I love the idea that my future projects are not beholden to a bunch of people in suits in a boardroom that are trying to meet Nostradamus-like profit predictions. That is really nice, knowing that we're kind of just not having to deal with that. Oh my gosh. Also suffered with drag and drop in Godot. I just did my manual with the... yeah. there is drag and drop in Godot, built in. But it's a little janky, a little bit weird, and like nobody seems to use it. I swore it did not exist until our community member Snowies went in and like said, "Oh, look, I found it. There is a drag and drop," and just went and built a project and threw it up on GitHub. So, yeah. Godot was very solid most of the time. Yeah. Hey, Incredibro, good to see you. How's it going, Joe? It's going very well. We've got our core gameplay loop all done. So we've got our guy. We can charge up our circles, get our score. The score will hit the score multiplier when the balls stack up high enough. We can take damage. Our sprite flips over. And when we die, we get a leaderboard and we can submit to it, and then we can go back to the main menu. So we have like a full loop, which is so great. There's some big bugs we need to fix though. Big bugs we need to fix. Number one, tower slide in / out, super just busted. And then we need to do our 2 other tower or turret types, which should be a lot easier to build than the one that I started with. Jiminy. What do you mean by drag and drop? Like drag and drop. Like drag and drop like this. Drag and drop. It's a thing in Godot. Go documentation. Hold on. Drag. Off-stream game deving. I have been doing a lot of work today. We've had some family in that I've needed to kind of be present for, and babysitting and stuff. It's been a thing, but in little alcoves of time, I have found opportunities. And I don't even know how to find this in the documentation. I don't know how Snowy found it. Drag and drop Snowies. Yeah, Snowies / drag and drop demo. So it used to be up. He has apparently taken this down, unfortunately. Snowies Godot blog. Godot.snowies. He's been posting a bunch of stuff on his custom blog, and honestly, there's some really cool stuff in here about like custom resources and lots of deep dives on some really cool stuff. He's just getting started, but the next one is supposedly going to be the drag and drop full tutorial. But I mean, he's written a lot, and it's not just a lot of words. Like, it's genuinely really good content. So if you want to learn more about like custom resources and how Godot uses resources and all that sort of stuff, it's pretty freaking cool. Does a really good job. So definitely recommend Snowy's stuff. I'm bummed that he seems to have taken it completely down from his GitHub, though. That's a big bummer. Oh wait, no. He renamed it. There we go. So that's the name of the drag and drop demo. And he goes into, like, the powerful, if somewhat convoluted, built-in drag and drop functionality in Godot. Any node that extends control can be draggable if you implement get drag data at position. This method should return whatever data you need to pass to the location you're dragging to. In this example, it just returns itself. You then need to define locations where the object can be dragged to that implement the function. You think Progsy also implemented the drag and drop for his card game? There you go. I mean, that makes sense. Makes sense. That's exactly why I was trying to find drag and drop implementation was for a card game. So that's really cool. Very, very cool. So yeah, it's one of those things that, like, I don't know why, but it is impossible to find. Just looking for it. I don't understand why. I don't know why it's been so hard to get that all up and running, but it exists. Okay. Tower sliding out. We need player damage animation shake/particles. Player near death smoking particles. We can get rid of this guy. We need to have such a character sprite appendages. Maybe, I don't know. Drag that way down. Let's do what else needs to get done? Hold on. I'm gonna snooze these ads. We need to do leaderboard UI formatting. And hopefully leaderboard, if you didn't get a high score, don't show the submit button. And then, what are some other big things? Score animations. We need multiplier visual signifier and multiplier animations. So that we need a little line here to say, look, this is the line that you're trying to hit. This is what you're trying to tag with your circles. Which is right there. It's this guy. You can't even see it right now. But that's what you're trying to hit. Let's see. We need to smoosh this over a little bit. There we go. Okay. Okay. It would also be great to constrain mouse cursor to play area. And we definitely need audio. Audio effects and music. We need a typographic logo for the main screen with simple tween animations, so just kind of like a woo sort of thing. A background pattern would be nice. What else? Background effects like bokehs to just help everything feel a little more alive. What else? What else? What else? Scale music up according to time scale. So the longer it goes, the more difficult it's going to be. We want the music to kind of pump up with the player, right? I don't know if that's going to be different tracks, if it's going to be more volume. Not totally sure. We'll figure that out later. Okay. And then what else? As a super stretch goal, which we're totally not going to hit, it would be rad to do our anime protagonist shout-outs every minute. Just say, hey, you're doing great, good job, you know. What else? I think I'm kind of scraping the barrel here. So let's just do these, and then let's rank these in priority. So we definitely need tower slide in, slide out, and 2 other turret types would be really great. Set priority to animate task for the highs. So that is the like theme of this, is you're like a nanobot inside of an anime cyborg protagonist in the middle of a big fight. There was an original thought of like every minute or so, like zoom out, right? Scale up, but like I don't have time to figure that all out. If this were a 2-week jam, maybe. Player damage, animation, player near death, smoking particles, I think is good. Center character sprite appendages, we can drag that pretty far down. I'm not even sure that I really want that. Leaderboard UI formatting is gonna be important. I'd really like to get that in. Score animations, I'm actually gonna move up above the player damage enemy. Well, above the near-death smoking particles. We're already going to be working that in here, so we might as well just put it right there. The multiplier, we'll put that up above as well, because those are all kind of grouped together. Constrain mouse cursor to play area. It's nice, but I don't think it's more important than the leaderboard. Audio effects and music, also super important. We really want to set those to where? Yeah, above constraining the mouse cursor. And honestly, above the leaderboard formatting, too. Typographic logo. Right over after the audio and everything. Background pattern. I think we can put that above constraining the mouse cursor. And yeah, okay, this looks like a good order priority list. Mr. Crab should also threaten to sell you if you're playing poorly. I just saw a speedrunner play through like 9 SpongeBob Flash games, and it was a wild experience. I can never remember this dude's name, his channel name, but he's ridiculously popular. Easy Speezy recently did a video about speedrunning 9 SpongeBob Flash games. Oh, shoot. So that's fun. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. I think that's going to be it. We are past the hour. Thank you so much, Quellis and Code, for the raids. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out before then. Luis, Blades, Incredibro. Who else has been here? Nicholson, Mothman, Endo. Thank you for the subs. Prodigal Son. Bear Like Lion. I hope we're all just doing fantastic work and making all sorts of cool stuff happen. Thank you, all of you that I didn't mention. I apologize. You're all fantastic. We're going to raid out. We're going to keep this raid train going. We're going to keep going. And go into someone else doing the GMTK jam. We're going to go into 8gon. I don't know if I've ever raided into 8gon dev. We're going to go raid into 8gon dev. One Sido, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. 8gon dev is also working on the GMTK jam. And they do really great work, and they're very active in the community. So it'll be a good time to hang out with them. As a reminder, and as to let all of you know who are new, foxhollowgames is a charitable enterprise helping people enter the games industry. So we're doing Game Jam right now. Thank you, Mike N. Hill. Appreciate it. We do game analysis streams for game design. I'm a product designer with over 10 years experience. We talk about product design, UX design a whole bunch. We learn game development together. We host quarterly game jams. Details for our Q4 game jam that's going to be starting in October, coming up soon, or November, excuse me. So, with that being said, thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate all of you, and let's go hang out with 8gon. Talk to you later.